Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, indicted Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, filed a lawsuit this week against the Biden administration for signing a piece of legislation into law. This piece of legislation was not a controversial bill. It was a budget bill, an omnibus budget package that President Biden signed at the end of 2022. This is a piece of legislation that also, by the way, had broad bipartisan support in Congress, both the House and the Senate. So they passed it, Biden signed it, and now this indicted Attorney General from the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, is suing, telling the courts that the piece of legislation should be invalidated because, get this, they voted on it using proxy votes for some members. Other members were present. Some were not, because this was right around the holiday recess. They had gone back to their districts. And they voted by proxy, which, under the rules of the House at the time, passed by then Speaker Nancy Pelosi, proxy voting was 100% acceptable. But not according to Ken Paxton. The indicted Attorney General of Texas is telling the courts that you can't do this. You can't have proxy voting. Therefore, this whole piece of legislation, he says, should be nullified and unenforceable. This budget bill that was passed. Ken Paxton, first and foremost, knows that you cannot sue a sitting president or a member of Congress for passing a piece of legislation. They cannot be sued over this. He filed it anyway. Ken Paxton knows that proxy voting was absolutely 100% allowed because of the rules that had been passed, again, by Speaker Pelosi during the pandemic. So there was no malfeasance there. They didn't change the rules just to vote on this package. Those rules had been in place for quite a while. He knows it, so he knows it's legal. He filed the lawsuit anyway. Third, he has no damages. You're suing when you may not even have legal standing because you have suffered nothing from this piece of legislation passing. But he claims he has suffered. Now get this, let me read this. This is from Raw Story. Paxton asserts that the package puts undue burden on the state through provisions designed to protect pregnant workers, including state employees. The package requires employers to make reasonable accommodations related to pregnancy and childbirth and allows employees to sue if their employers do not comply. Paxton argues this provision is unnecessary because Texas already offers pregnant state employees reasonable accommodations, and that the federal government does not have the constitutional authority to open the state up to lawsuits over pregnancy accommodations. Except they do. I mean, that is actual federal law. Like, they do have that standing. And they do have that constitutional authority to pass a piece of legislation like this. Every possible, and plus, as you say, like, we're already doing this and it puts undue burdens on us. Not if you're already doing it. If you're already doing it, then you got nothing to worry about, right? So Paxton's entire legal argument, I just debunked every piece of it, and I've never been to law school. That's pretty freaking easy. That's how bad it is. So this legislation, of course, lawsuit, is going to get laughed out of court eventually. Maybe not in the state of Texas, where it was filed. But eventually, a good judge will see this and laugh it out of court, and Paxton will go packing back down to Texas. But I want more than that. I don't want this just laughed out of court. I don't want it just summarily dismissed with prejudice. I want Paxton sanctioned. Much like all of these other lawyers we've seen, whether it's election challenges or stupid filings representing Donald Trump, they've been sanctioned. And I want the same thing for Ken Paxton here because he knows damn well he has no standing to bring this lawsuit. He has no injury. He has no argument. Everything they did was legal. He's a piece of crap. The courts better sanction him for this.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.